Alright guys, welcome to episode 86. We're getting up there, slowly coming in at 90 videos. So, I have more than that through the product reviews and whatnot, but we're slowly getting up there. Over the last 2 weeks, I'd say, I haven't posted a video obviously because you guys haven't seen it, but I've been extremely busy. My wife and I have been going kayaking. So we went up to St. Augustine, Florida it was just a weekend out. So we had fun. I've never kayaked before in my life, so it was a fun, unique experience, and then it would be the first time ever since I had my amputation it's about 10 months ago. When we got there, I pretty much knew. I took a garbage bag with me because I didn't know how I was gonna take my leg and make sure salt water didn't get on it, because that can be the most corrosive thing. And if your leg isn't fixated, or I'm gonna say leg. As long as your leg isn't fixated per se, and it's not meant for water, it's not a great idea to get water on it. Let's just say that. But I took a garbage bag. We had a phenomenal kayaking company, by the way. If you're ever in St. Augustine, I will put the link in the description of the bottom of the video, and I will give you the kayaking company that helped us out. They were very nice. We didn't know what to expect for first time for an amputee, and to be honest with you, I think I was the first amputee that they had. And the people there were very, very nice. The two gentlemen that helped us out, they took care of us. They helped out, basically wrapped my leg in a towel, and then what we did is we took a grocery bag, and then we placed it basically over this part, and then the rest of it basically were wrapped with a towel on the front end of it. So we pretty much made sure that no water whatsoever would leak in there, because when you're kayaking, you have water splashing into the boat and whatnot. If it gets on your leg, salt water, and it's bare, it's going to be corrosive. So you're going to have to worry about that. But I'll give you the link. The company is very great, and we had an incredible time. It was great for me because the kayaking would have been something I wasn't thinking about, but now that I've thought about it in terms of going kayaking, I pretty much know. I mean, there's two ways you can do it, right? You can take your leg, tape it up. People have been using garbage bags. If not, they go get a water. It's basically like a plastic bag as well that goes over the bottom of the prosthetic as well, made a little bit more durable. Maybe I would say vinyl, through a prosthetic company. I believe those are $100 to $200. But I was like, you know what? A glad bag would be great because we're not having to pay that kind of money for it. So that worked out very well. What the other guy, the guys that helped us out with kayaking, they said shrink wrap basically, or cling wrap that you could put over the leg and prevent any water from going there. That's a great idea. And another option that you have, which is a little risky, if you take what we ended up doing is we got inflatable kayaks, and we've been taking that out because we live in a condominium, and it's hard. It being incredibly hard to basically take a canoe and try to store it in here, because it's on the second floor, and then two, it's just a little bit tiny in here where we're at. So we don't really have the space to house a kayak. So we got two inflatable kayaks, one for me and one for my wife, and the one for my wife is also a dual dual kayak, so therefore we can both get in it at the same time. But it was there's another way of doing it, which is basically taking your leg off, putting it in the car. If you're down in the south, make sure that you have sunscreen on your leg once you take it out of your sleeve, and then crutch it down to the beach. Or if you want to take your leg off and then have right there on the beach and then have someone bring your leg up, that's probably going to be your best option. But again, put suntan lotion over the leg, because you do not want that thing severely sunburned and then trying to go kayaking. I'm sorry, not go kayaking, but as soon as you put your leg on, you do not want that thing sunburned, because if you think you sweat enough as it is with a sunburn without a sleeve on, you're going to be sweating profusely. It's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to hurt. So I've never experienced it, but I don't even want to experience it. So I probably will later on as time goes on. Hopefully not. But just, get in the kayak without your leg. There's many good things about that, because God forbid if the kayak does tip over, the one thing that a lot of people don't think about, that I didn't think about until my prosthetist told me, is that whenever you have your prosthetic on, mine's, I know, a good 7 pounds. So basically, we don't think about it when we're wearing them, and if you're ever, falling in the water and you're, basically not floating, it's gonna drag you down. That 7 pounds is gonna drag you down. It's gonna fill up with water. Not only are you going to have to worry about ruining it at that point in time, then you're going to have to worry about, trying to swim with it on. And when it's wet, the silicone sleeve isn't going to hold on that well either. So you have the possibilities of having that. If you do have one that's vacuum sealed, kind of like mine, if there's water that gets in there, that thing's probably going to slide right off. And then if it doesn't, it's going to weigh you down, and then on top of it, you're going to have to worry about it corroding at a later time. So, yes, I have the rush foot. Yes, it's an active sports foot. However, the pieces that I have that are on this leg at the moment are not ready to go in salt water. So I will probably corrode the crap out of it. So, but other than that, that's two ways. That's two ways that. Well, that's 3 ways that you could basically do it as you're an amputee. Just be careful once you get out of the kayak if you're not wearing your leg. If you need to crutch back up to the vehicle, just take your time, because if you slip and you land on sand, rock, soil, whatever, it's going to hurt. And then you're not going to be able to wear your leg. So just take your time. But I'll leave off on this one. If you guys, I see a lot of people coming on from between the couple weeks that I do post. If you guys want to see anything, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want me to post something, please let me know. If you want me to do any product reviews, if you're a company out there, I would love to take a couple prosthetic pieces and try to test them, creams, what have you. I'll be more than happy to do it for you, post the video, and then link it to your company as well. But in the meantime, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It doesn't do anything for me. However, it does allow people to find the movie just like yourself a lot easier. If you have any comments below, go ahead and post them down below. And then if you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to it, which pretty much weekly I'm posting videos. And I'm going to be trying a lot more. I say that every single time, but I'm going to be trying to be posting more videos as time goes on. But otherwise, everyone have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.